YouTube friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell per usual on this good Monday morning. It is March the 9th, 2026, and it is currently, hold on, let me turn my car back on. I just updated the time, 11:54. It is currently 11:54 a.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. I'm up. I kind of got my day started a little bit already. I did my normal things as far as getting up, cleaning up after the dogs. I haven't mopped the floor yet, though. I just cleaned up all the dog poop from the little puppies or whatever. It's starting to warm up outside again now, so being down to one dog leash, I've been able to put my dogs out one at a time, which two of them made a mistake and ran out yesterday while I was putting the big dog out. When I was putting Lavin on the porch, Cosmo and Fifi bust through the door, so that's the only reason they were running through the neighborhood yesterday. For the most part, I try to keep them in the house, which is why I've been having to clean up the dog poop and stuff, because the neighbors were complaining about the dogs running around outside, even though everybody dogs be running around outside half the time. That's why I've been keeping them in the house for the most part, but it's been warming up here in the D. So I put them on the porch yesterday and today, just one at a time, and that's been helping me a lot. So since the big dogs are able to come outside again, I haven't been having to clean up that much dog poop and stuff, so that is good. I still got 6 puppies. Hopefully I can get rid of them or whatever. And then I still have the 3 big dogs. So it's been a slow process of getting rid of the dogs, but at the same time, it haven't been my main focus. But I do need to take the time. Maybe when I'm done with this video, I'll call around to some more dog shelters or whatnot to see if, y'all see that dry piece of skin? Looking like a bump. It's not, though. It's a dry piece of skin. I got my soaps in the mail, all of them except one. So I haven't started using them just yet, though. I said I was going to do my skincare routine again today because I'm starting to get my little stubble growing back. So it's time for me to do my hair removal routine. So I'm going to use the face wash and stuff today as well. Which reminds me, I got to give some to Lily. Give Lily a bottle. But yeah, I've been slowly but surely taking care of business. My main plan today was to get up early in the morning and start lifting, but when I got up, I seen that I had an informed delivery on some certified mail that I needed to sign for. So I'm going to stay home until the mail runs so that I can sign for my mail that I need to get. Then when I go to take my daughter to work, I'll lift, and I'll have my teenagers watch Mally and Mari for me, which Mari went with them last night anyway. Mally just decided that he didn't want to go. He wanted to come home with me, so I just brought him back home with me. That's my baby anyway, so it didn't really matter. But I do want to lift today. So when I take Lex to work, I'm going to take Mally. This says you look like Oprah from back in the 80s. Okay. But you know, I'm gonna speak on that in a minute. But yeah, bringing my baby back or whatever, I'm gonna take him when I go take Lex to work, and then while Lex is working, I'll just lift until it's time for me to pick her up from work, and then I'll pick up on my schedule tomorrow as planned or whatever. But I can't complain because slowly but surely everything is coming together the way that I planned and the way that I need it to. So that is good. I'm actually kind of glad too that they held off on them state taxes. And they were making us wait a little bit longer for them, because when they do come, I'll be able to use that for what I need to use it for. And since they didn't come with my federals and I wasn't able to spend it how I needed to spend it, it made me spend a little bit differently, but I don't regret it. So that's what I want to say. It was something else that I wanted to say too. I don't know. Oh, I woke up. The channel song that I was hearing when I woke up this morning was I Miss You by Money Long. And it kind of go like, how come I miss you when I ain't supposed to? I really miss you. I can't think of the words. How come I miss you when I ain't supposed to? I really miss you. I ain't too proud to say I miss you. I ain't too proud to say I miss you. You. Can we go back in time? Can we rewind? Go back in time. Press play. Rewind. I was trying to get it. I couldn't get it. But yeah, can we go back in time? Press play. Rewind. I'm not too proud to say that I miss you. Somebody is missing somebody real bad. And I was singing that song when I woke up this morning. Like, and I'm not too proud to say that I miss you. Like, can we go back in time? Can we press play? Can we rewind? And this doesn't just have to be in a form of a relationship. It's like platonic. It can also be family and friends. And see, I'm starting to fumble over my words. Somebody don't really want me to get this message out. But it could be a friendship or family or however the case may be. Hold on, let me adjust my phone clip. It could be any one of those or whatever. I'm outside sitting in my car, obviously, so the lighting is kind of weird how I have my phone set up, but yeah. Can we go back in time, press play, and rewind? And I was hearing that in the form of family as well, not just a relationship. Like somebody did someone in their family pretty bold, and they want to know, can we go back and rewind? Or somebody did one of their friends bold. I'm hearing slept with your ex, slept with your baby daddy. So somebody either fucked with their friend, baby daddy or something, and they want the friendship back. Like, can we go back in time? Can we press play? Can we rewind? Like, I ain't too proud to say that I miss you. And that's for somebody. And it could be for me. Because like I said, one of my old guy friends had pulled up on me the other night or whatever. It was like 2 a.m. or whatnot. And we was just smoking and talking, but I don't know, stuff is just not the same when it comes to him because he did too much. But maybe somebody else is going through the same thing. Like, it's somebody from their past who wants to just talk. I'm hearing somebody even wants closure. Like, even if y'all don't be back together or become friends or family again or close relatives. Because, I mean, you can't really disown your family as far as blood related because you're related. But you can not be affiliated with them. So it's something about that. Somebody wants to go back in time. So I was getting that this morning. I was also getting hearing Sada Baby. What song is that again? Drip name, drip that. Pimp name, drip that. When he like, I won't do no hating because I know you will. And he like, I don't do no waiting, bitch. I'm boss bumming. Somebody has been waiting on something that they deserved. It's probably this same hating ass family member, ex, or somebody who hid some important information from somebody. And now they have to give it back. It's something about that. It's like somebody want to apologize. Somebody has to return something. But I'm also hearing they're only sorry that they got caught. So I'm hearing that as well. But it doesn't even fucking matter. Whether you're sorry genuinely or you're sorry because you got caught, you still need to return what belongs to the rightful owner, is what I'm hearing. And that's the channel message that I was getting this morning, that somebody is about to get something that belongs to them. I'm hearing return to sender, but I'm hearing return to the rightful owner. And speaking of return to sender, I have some mail that is supposed to be coming that I have to sign for. And you know, usually when you have certified mail or mail that's you need to sign for and it comes to the wrong address, they'll return it to the sender. So I'm hearing return to sender, and it's something about mail and something being returned back to the rightful owner. Because that's why I'm here right now instead of lifting, because I'm waiting on some mail, some certified mail. to come. And I don't even know what it is, but I seen that it was certified mail, and I need to get it. So it's something about that. Somebody is about to get something that's rightfully theirs. I hear property. So maybe somebody's family stole some property from them, a house or anything like that. I'm also hearing took your name off the will. So the family member that took your name off the will, stole your portion of the money, stole your land, stole your property. You're about to receive information about how you need to get that back, how it belongs to you, and you're about to get it back. I'm also seeing the movie trailer for Sarah's Oil, which I still have yet to see the movie, but that's the movie that I'm seeing in my third eye right now. So it's something about that, and it's just making me think of my grandmother, whose name was Sarah as well. So something is about to be returned. Somebody cousin in jail. Somebody cousin and auntie. I'm hearing, and it's the mama side of the family, like your mama's sister would be your auntie, or your grandmother's sisters, they'll be your auntie. Somebody's auntie stole from them, or they auntie kids, so it will be their cousin, whether it's your mama's sister or your grandma's sister, or switch the roles. It could be your daddy's sister or your granddad's sister. However it may be, somebody stole, and they have to return what belongs to them. And speaking of this comment that says you look like Oprah from back in the 80s, I have a few people in my family that remind me of Oprah from back in the 80s. Like when you look at pictures of your grandmother and their aunties and stuff, and when they be in their little club pictures and shit like that. I also see it color purple. Like, don't do it, Miss Seeley. Don't do it. So somebody saying that I look like Oprah from back in the 80s, it just makes me think of the color purple. And you know, you shouldn't have played with Oprah in the color purple. You know, that's why they were saying, don't do it, Miss Seeley. Don't do it. Because, like, bitch, just because I'm humble don't mean that you should come fucking with me, motherfucker. So it's something like that. That's why something is being returned to the rightful owner. And you know, speaking of Oprah and the color purple and shit like that, you know, Oprah was very much so mistreated in the color purple. She was considered the ugly sister. She was used just to be fucked. Even though she got pregnant and had kids, she was never loved by her husband and shit, which is just like the story of Leah in the Bible. Leah was married to a guy that her husband wanted to marry her sister, and he just used her to fuck. Got her pregnant with, I think, 5 sons, if not more. And I got 5 kids. And my name Leah. And she was considered the unloved wife in the Bible. So speaking of Oprah and Leah, and my name being Isleah, but I like for people to call me Leah, it's just, thank you for leaving that comment. Somebody has been mistreated by the family and everything. You know, in the color purple, she was sold off by her daddy. Like, here, just take her. You can fuck on her. I don't give a fuck. Keep the pretty daughter here. You know, that's how she was treated. And that's why she was mistreated all of her life, growing up and everything. Forced to have these kids and everything. So, the black sheep of the family, the chosen one, the mistreated cousin, is about to get what's rightfully theirs. That's the channel message I was getting this morning. So, thank you for leaving that comment talking about Oprah, because it reminds me of that. And, you know, this will cause the family to be separated, because it's like the family is finding out how the family betrayed the family. And you know how her and her sister was singing like, me and you must never part, but they had to go their separate ways and they longed for each other. It's like some people of the family are going to be separated, but it's because they're divided because of this thief. Like friendships, relationships, and the family were broken up because of this liar, this cousin and auntie duo that lied on somebody in the family, caused this big separation. It's causing people to break up, people to go to jail, and all that type of shit. But somebody's about to be able to go. And it's just making me think of the video idea when I was talking about the cage bird. And I know why the cage bird sings and stuff like that. Oprah finally was able to pack her shit up and get the fuck on. When she got fed up and tied up, and she told that man at the dinner table, like, bitch, fuck you. You ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. Your kids ain't gonna be shit. Basically, like, I don't fucking like you, bitch. And she got tied and ready to fucking go, and she packed her shit and she left when he was disrespecting her with the other lady who sang and shit. Somebody is about to be able to leave a toxic situation, and while leaving the toxic situation, they're about to be blessed. I was also hearing the other day that Oprah want to interview somebody. So Oprah is going to want to interview somebody, speaking of Oprah as well. So yeah. Somebody's name is Ophelia. And I got a cousin named Ophelia. She lives in New Jersey. Or the last that I knew, she still lived in New Jersey. Because you know my mom's side of the family is from Jersey. And I got a cousin named Ophelia. So it's something about that. I don't know why I just heard that name randomly. And Daphne, Ophelia and Daphne. And I got a cousin named Daphne on my mama's side, and I have an aunt Daphne on my dad's side. And I just said something about an auntie and a cousin, so maybe somebody's name is Daphne, and that's probably why I thought of Ophelia, because Ophelia and Daphne, I don't know if they are cousins or whatever the case may be, but I got an aunt named Daphne and a cousin named Daphne. So it is something about two females. One person is somebody's auntie and this other person is their cousin. And they stole from them. But you about to get the shit back tenfold. And double for your trouble. So that's the message. Now I seen the mailman drive by. Well, the mail usually don't run till about 1 or 2, so he needs to hurry up. Because I need to see what the fuck is this paper that I got to sign for. Or what court date do I need to go to? Because should nobody be fucking with me. I don't have a reason to be being fucked with. Shit, maybe I'm about to get some news about my cousin and auntie that stole some money from me. And I'm about to get it back because I needs it. Especially since I'm sitting here waiting on this piece of mail and it's holding up my day because I should have been lifting. I'm supposed to take Mally and Mari to get their hair cut or lined up later on too. So, yeah, this is really me up a little bit, but I ain't complaining. Everything happens for a reason. I feel like I haven't been talking to my digital diary that much. I've been kind of busy. Not really, but kind of. Making sure the kids good and stuff like that. They've been at their friend DJ house. I had went and took them some food and stuff from Sam's Club so that they could cook dinner for them and their friends. And shit, their mama was getting ready to go out for her birthday. So that was cool or whatever. Then I had to go back, pick them up, take them out to my nephew house so that Lex could do his hair. Which that was cool. I was proud of him. He got his little first apartment or whatever, so that's good. I was congratulating him. That's my baby daddy brother. What the fuck I just call him? My nephew. That ain't my motherfucking nephew. See, I got a habit of calling everybody kids my nieces and nephews. But Marquise is my baby daddy brother. But shit, I watched him grow up from a little bitty kid to an adult. That's like my little brother. My kids is his nieces and nephews. They still think he a kid. That's why, yeah, he's 25, but he just still reminds us of one of us. That is so funny. When I watched him grow up from a little boy, 5 years old, still in my Wendy's and shit. Fifi is so ghetto. Why is she scratching on his door like this? I call myself only smoking a little half of a blunt, but when I get off here, I'm about to roll me the other half of the blunt. But that's how I be stretching on my weed. I only smoke a half a blunt at a time. But I'm about to smoke the other half. I'm actually kind of nauseous. It must be about to be that time for me. I ain't too proud to say I miss you. Yeah, somebody missed somebody. It's multiple people too, because I kept playing the song over and over and over and over in my head. Like, I kept singing it over and over and over. Granted, I had played it on my playlist while I was driving the other day. It's just been stuck in my head over and over, and for me to go to sleep and wake up and that's the first thing I'm singing it in my sleep and shit. Somebody really misses somebody. I'm hearing somebody feel dumb too, whether again it be a platonic relationship or family, friends, whoever. Somebody was listening to some he said, she said, and they feel stupid. Like they feel dumb for listening to somebody. And to be honest, you should feel dumb for listening to somebody, because you should always, hold on, I'm moving my clip. Maybe I can move it to like right here. Yeah, you should always take the time to get to know somebody before you start criticizing them or judging them or basing or thinking that you know them based off some he said, she said. So sometimes I be feeling bad for people who fuck up their relationships or something because they listen to somebody else, but under the same breath, sometimes I don't, because we're all grown now. And being that we're grown, yeah. Here I come, Allie. I told him I was about to be in the car smoking. What? Don't want shit. But anyway. Yes! What? Okay, I'll bring it in the house. What a fucking Pop-Tart. I did tell them to keep some of the snacks in the trunk though, because I be moving. If y'all keep hearing that popping noise, it's the suction cups on my phone clip thingy majig. But yeah, I have to go in this house because my baby up now. And obviously he want to eat some breakfast. It's like he wake up and Mally is 6. He wake up and he still think I'm supposed to just jump in his demand. Like, go pee. Brush your teeth. Then tell me what you want to eat. Jeez. I finally started getting my wig together. Like, it's getting washed in deep condition right now. I've been supposed to do that for the last couple of days. That's why I got the bonnet on right now. But I've been wearing my wig though. It just needs to be deep conditioned. It's dry and I need to go through and blow it out and flat iron it and trim it up a little bit. So So that's what I'm gonna be doing. What I need to be doing when I go in the house, since I'm waiting on the mail. I can be doing that or whatever. Deep conditioning my wig. I got one that I need to deep condition it, and then I got one that I need to cut the lace. And I ain't bleaching the knots on that one until I go get me some bleach powder, because that's how I messed up the part on the one that I gotta go deep condition right now, and then put some hair in the bangs. So I got shit to do. Plus, I've been slowly but surely waiting on my little t-shirts and leggings and, you know, little outfits to come. I need to go buy me some gym shoes and stuff as well, so I can have me clothes and shit to get out and go do shit and just, you know, just have on when I'm taking care of my business, which I could wear leisure clothes to do. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I haven't been going out. When I get my clothes and all that shit together, I'm gonna take myself out on a date. I'm gonna come outside, because it's been a minute. I've been inside. But yeah. Plus, I had to get my boys some stuff too. I got to get my big kids some stuff too. That's why I'm saying I'm glad they did a pause on the little taxes or whatever. Because when they come, I can get them together. Which this year I did it a little bit different, because normally I buy my kids all their stuff first and then I be asked the fuck out and I don't ever get myself shit. But this time I did it the other way around, and I bought myself some things first, and I didn't even go crazy. I just bought a minimum so that I could have decent shit to put on. And got my boys some necessities that they needed. And then I'm going to get my big kids together. And normally I do it the other way around. And again, I be asked the fuck out. But this time I made sure to invest in myself as well. And be setting aside some money too to invest in getting my braces put back on. But that still ain't at the top of my priority list, even though it is something that I want to get done. I got so much stuff that I need to do that ain't even at the top of the list. So yeah. Yeah, but I'm going to go in here, guys. I just wanted to jot down in my digital diary because I haven't checked in. I seen the fucking mailman. I mean, damn. Did he stop and have lunch? I mean, mailman gotta eat too, so if he did, I mean, I'm just saying, shit. I got stuff I want to do too. But again, that's why I could go in here and deep condition this wig, because being that I just had stuff I needed to do, I just been throwing it in a little ponytail, put my hat on and stuff, so it ain't really combed out or nothing. I need to take the time to do that. But as soon as I take my ass in here to deep condition this wig and wash it and blow it out and everything, how much you want to bet he gonna come and then it'll be time for me to be able to leave? That's why this shit ain't done right now. Damn, the Schoolcraft and Telegraph bus was just tipping on fofos. Turning down this street. Come here, hide your kids, hide your wives. Hell no. For real though, that car need to back the fuck up a little bit. Bumper was almost on Schoolcraft. And it's not the bus fault because he got a turn and it's a residential street. It's like, alright, I'm getting off here. I wish you guys nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, good wealth, prosperity, and all that good shit that us good ass people deserve. I'm about to go in here and get to this motherfucking wig, so I don't gotta be looking like I got the bike holiday. I gotta get to it. Deep condition it. Blow it, wash it out, blow it out, flat iron it, trim it. I gotta go get me a different phone clip. I'm gonna go to Five Below. Because this one, it just be pissing me off. It's like the suction don't suction good enough. You see? So yeah. Let me go in here. I'm trying to think, did I talk about everything that I wanted to talk about? Yeah. Love you guys. I'll be back on my digital diary. I'm gonna pull some cards. Maybe I'll do that later on tonight. See who missing somebody. Cause somebody missing somebody. And they feel stupid. Dumb as fuck. Embarrassed. Like heartbroken. They feeling exactly what they made this person go through. I'm also hearing poverty. Like, so if somebody put somebody in poverty, this person is now going through poverty. Like, if you stole something, you're now about to go through poverty. And you know what? I was watching this little video yesterday on YouTube, and it was like showing the richest neighborhoods in the city of Detroit. And it started off with like, I think like the Bagley area or Bagley area, Boston, Edison, you know, over there. And, you know, some of the places like the North End and everywhere. So it was showing those places. And then they were saying like, you know, most people who live in those places, they have longevity there. Their families have been living there for 60 plus years. And it has to do with education and background and blasé. And I was looking, they had the little drone going over the city or whatever and driving through the neighborhoods. And, you know, I love the city of Detroit. Don't get me wrong. I told y'all, I'm 35 years old. I've been living in Detroit all 35 years of my life. I love the city. I grew up here. It's like the city raised me. I ain't giving them too much credit, but I'm just saying. You know, I love the city. But under the same breath, being that I'm real, being that I live here, I know bullshit when I see it, and a lot of bullshit goes on in the city. People just don't want to recognize it. Like, you can't go and invest a whole bunch of money into downtown Detroit. No offense to the white people. Have a whole bunch of white people start moving around down there. They the ones who starting to take over a lot of the like Boston, Edison area as well. And then you trying to say that these are the money-making areas of Detroit. When it was Black Wall Street, and that was really when the longevity and the money was really going around. But then black people being dumb, fucking up their own shit, burnt up their own shit. But at the same breath, it's also the rich keeping the rich rich and keeping the poor poor. And blocking up other people from being able to move into these neighborhoods. Like he was saying, people live here 60 plus years or whatever in these houses. Now, if you look at Boston, Edison, and the North End and everything like that, they're big, beautiful, nice houses. But it's a lot of them that's abandoned as well. And they are hard to purchase. Yeah, some of them are coming up on the land bank now, but again, they are harder to purchase. And it's because people stingy. Yeah, that was your grandma's house 50 years ago. Your grandma died 25 years ago. You and your family ain't did shit with the house, but you don't want nobody else to buy it. So you got it sitting up on the block raggedy as fuck. Or abandoned when a whole nother family can be living in it. Then once you start seeing somebody else bidding on it, or they finally put it in foreclosure, now you want to go to probate court and take everybody to court and throw people out of houses and shit when you wasn't doing nothing with it for 30 years. That's a lot of what happens in these neighborhoods in Detroit where they consider to be the richest or the wealthiest families in Detroit. They're selfish. And they were saying like a lot of them are doctors, lawyers, and judges and things like that, which is true. And a lot of them are in secret societies and occults. Flat the fuck out. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. Which is, again, why you got to know somebody to know somebody to know somebody to live in those areas. So I was listening to the video or whatever, and I'm just like, this is straight bullshit. Yes, these are nice areas of Detroit. Again, yes, I love Detroit. I love the variety of houses as far as big, beautiful brick houses, different shapes, different sizes, and all that is beautiful. Opposed to like some houses in Southfield, you can drive down a street in Southfield and all the houses look alike. You rarely see that happen in the city of Detroit. It's flats, houses, ranch, colonials, all brick, vinyl. It's all different type of houses. So it's a variety, and that's one beautiful thing about Detroit. You got some city streets, some wide streets. Detroit has a variety of culture, people, and all that type of shit. Even when it comes to the neighborhoods, from the east side to the west side to the north end to the quote unquote suburbs like Southfield and Oak Park, because really that's still the city. It's a variety of people. That's the beauty of Detroit. And a lot of talented people live in Detroit. From rappers to singers, dancers, cooks, hairstylists, all different type of talents, all different types of people. So I appreciate a lot of things about Detroit. But at the same time, they be on some fuck shit. And I was just happening to be listening to this little video that popped up on my timeline. And it happened, an incident occurred in 2023 with two officers that were in a relationship and they were dating from the Detroit Police Department, and they killed themselves. Well, one of them killed him. It was a murder-suicide where the guy allegedly killed the girl and then he turned around and killed himself. And that video just happened to pop up on my YouTube timeline yesterday. And they were Detroit police officers. They were a couple. They had a baby or whatever, but they lived out in Livonia. And I was watching the video, and they was kind of like saying like the lady police officer was getting ready to leave the relationship because of whatever reason. They didn't necessarily say domestic violence, but they were saying like she was in a relationship that she felt like it was time for her to get out of, per se. And only certain people knew, like her sister knew that she was trying to leave the guy officer, her boyfriend or whatever. And they said that, the family was calling and nobody was answering, so they called the police and asked if they could go do a wellness check. So I'm listening to the video or whatever, and the police respond, so they get ready to go do a wellness check. And then they say that the guy police officer was dead, as well as the woman police officer. Mind you, they're a couple. But their 1-year-old son was still alive. But somebody had called them to do a wellness check because they had been calling and wasn't getting a response. And normally, I think being that it's two grown people, you don't really do a wellness check. Like, you know how if a kid is missing or a teenager, they make you wait 24 hours before you can even put out a missing persons report or an Amber Alert. So a wellness check on some adults, because they weren't answering the phone for one day, and they're a couple, maybe they didn't show up to work. Okay, whatever. They go and do this wellness check. And they said that when they got into the house, both officers were dead and the baby was still alive. But then they said that it was somebody, like fellow people who lived in this, because it was like an apartment complex or condo or whatever. It was like the fellow people who lived there, they flagged down the Detroit police. So the Detroit police are the ones who went in and did the wellness check, because this is how they saying it on this video. Now I'm paying close attention. So the Detroit police officers are the ones who were flagged down, and they went inside the apartment condo to do the wellness check, where they found their fellow officers, friends, colleagues who were in a relationship, both dead. Then, because they were in Livonia, they had to call the Livonia police. What the fuck was y'all doing in Livonia? That's why when us Detroit motherfuckers be calling the goddamn police, we can't get no response. Because why was it just a random Detroit police car circling around in this Livonia apartment complex or condominium complex? Why were the Detroit police in there for these people to flag them down? Then they had to go and call the Livonia Police Department because they were in Livonia. What the fuck was y'all doing in there? How we know y'all ain't kill y'all colleagues? And then called it a murder-suicide. This, that bullshit that I be talking about. Speaking of Detroit, and again, I love the city of Detroit, but I know some fuckery when I see some motherfucking fuckery. And I know that Livonia and Detroit are Wayne County, and I understand that. But why was the Detroit police in another jurisdiction to the point they felt like they should have did a wellness check? It does not matter if this was their co-workers or not. You had to go into their house that was in a whole different city. You should have started off with calling the Livonia police. That's how shit get brushed up under the rug. That's how shit don't get investigated the right way. Why was it some other police on the scene before you called some other police? And it's their jurisdiction. And how in the fuck long was they supposed to be in there dead or not answering the phone that y'all got a call to do a wellness check and the baby was in the house? And you mean to tell me, did anybody hear these gunshots? Because if I'm not mistaken, they said that the girl's sister was calling, or one of her relatives. So you mean to tell me that nobody who live in these condos or apartments heard the gunshots? It had to be at least two, because he shot her, then shot himself. And then they said that they flagged down the Detroit police who happened to be in the complex and said that they needed them to do the wellness check, blase splee. And then because they lived in Livonia, they had to call the Livonia police. Mind you, I don't watch TV, so I didn't hear this on the news. And they said that this happened in 2023. And it was a young black girl, too. She was only 22 years old. He was an older guy. I don't know how much older he was than her, but I can tell that he was older than her. But y'all, the Detroit police was able to go and investigate first because they were in Livonia. Because what were they in Livonia for? And even if you were flagged down, you didn't call the Livonia police immediately because what? Shouldn't that be like protocol because you're outside of your jurisdiction? You shouldn't even be in Livonia. Even if you was doing a drop off or a pick up, that means you was on a whole different call. And you're supposed to be taking somebody back to Detroit. And you were inside of the complex. It's not like they flagged you down off the main street. It's something about that that just don't sit right with me. So, I'm saying all that to say, they put what they want to put on the news. They broadcast things the way that they want to broadcast and portray things. My bad. Like, oh yeah, all these doctors and the lawyers live over here. Yeah, and that's why all that shit happened at the, what was that with Kwame Kilpatrick and the Manugian man or whatever. Yeah, that's what happens when the mayors, the doctors, and the lawyers and shit link up. Strippers come up dead and shit. Not trying to be funny, but don't make it seem like these areas are so excluded and sophisticated because these are doctors and lawyers and stuff like that, because a lot of times them be the worst motherfucking kids. Again, they be in all them sororities, fraternities, Masons, Eastern Stars, and all that bullshit. And then they be bad as fuck because they be like, oh, my mom's a judge. My aunt's a prosecutor. And they be bad as fuck. And then they pass that shit down from generation to generation. Oh yeah, baby, just go ahead and go to school. You know, I know such and such here, professor, and you know, just make sure you pass this test. And when you get done, I'm gonna make sure I get you a job at the courthouse, and they don't be knowing what hard work is. Granted, I'm not saying this about everybody. Some people go to school. They put in blood, sweat, and tears for their education and their degrees. I'm not talking about you. But I'm saying a lot of people, they get shit because they know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. They got plugs, pulls, and connects. And when you live in a city like Detroit, you know that type of shit. And you know why you not welcome in some neighborhoods. Even when it comes to the ghetto shit, fuck the doctors and the lawyers and shit. When it comes to the ghetto neighborhoods, you ain't welcome in some neighborhoods because what? You don't rep they set. You don't rep they hood. You not part of this or you not part of that. So they disown you. You can't get with the program. You think you bigger than the program. You don't want to do what we say. You can't live over here. That's the same thing that's going on in these expensive neighborhoods. It be black people turning their nose up at other black people. I don't want them living over here. She's not married. So she's going to be having uptime Dick and Harry pulling up in our neighborhood? No. Criticizing. Talking about their own kind and everything. It be from the mouth of our elders and shit. Your aunties, your grandmas, yes. Yes. Be the main ones down talking. Showing favoritism over the cousins and shit. I was just talking about somebody auntie and cousin stole from them. This type of shit happens because the family get to showing favoritism about dumb shit. She don't deserve that money. You need to just get that to so-and-so. At least she going to school. Whole time so-and-so at school sniffing Coke lines and drinking Everclear. Ain't that what it's called? Shit. Taking all type of pills, going to all the parties and shit, and you think cause so and so got 3, 4, and 5 kids that she don't deserve something. But you don't know what Brittany or Becky out in college doing. Somebody named Brittany. Because I just said that randomly. I meant to say Becky, and I was being sarcastic by saying Becky because I'm talking about black people, and a lot of black people's name isn't Becky or Rebecca or Elizabeth. So I was trying to be sarcastic, and I still ended up saying Brittany. So somebody's name is Brittany. If somebody's half cousin or some shit like that, or they cousins on both sides of the family. Somebody is like cousins on both sides of the family and they didn't know it. And that's how this person is getting caught up for stealing anyway. Because they cousin. So let's just say this person is my cousin. They my cousin on my mama's side and my daddy's side somehow. Sorry guys, I'm trying to roll me a half a blunt. But plus, I ended this video already. Then I started channeling again. So, anywho. Brittany and Becky. I'm hearing somebody named Amber, too. Somebody named Amber live off of 8 Mile. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but somebody name is oops. See, when I put the phone right here though, the lighting is so crazy. But yeah, somebody name is Amber. Somebody named Brittany, somebody named Becky. I don't know nobody named Becky. Neither do I know anybody named Amber. I think everybody knows somebody named Brittany. Like, I know so many Britneys. It's ridiculous. Brittany is a universal common name between any type of race or anything. Like, you can meet a Spanish person named Brittany, an African person named Brittany, American. You can meet any person, any type of person named Brittany. Chinese. Speaking of, probably next week or so, once I figure out where we about to be, like if I gotta take me, Mally, and Mari, and we stay at a room, I gotta figure out where we about to be at or whatever, and then I'm going to go. Just put my phone over here. I am going to go and get me a pedicure and get my nails done and have me a self-care spa type of day. And I'm gonna get real cute. Maybe I'll go out for St. Patrick's Day. Since I don't ever go out and I keep on saying I'm gonna take myself out, maybe like I'll go have some drinks or something. On St. Patty's. Maybe I'll drink Patron. Don't they call that Auntie Pat and Uncle Ron? Maybe on St. Patrick's Day I'll drink Auntie Patty and go out on a date, take myself out. Then again, I hate going out when everybody drinking. Like, it's a whole bunch of drunk ass people on the roads. Maybe I'll lift that day. You see, I'm supposed to be talking about taking myself out and relaxing, and I'm talking about, maybe I'll lift. It's gonna be a whole bunch of drunk people out. Shit, I need to unwind sometime. I need to be one of the drunk people out. Well, I don't get drunk, but you know, a little tipsy. I don't like getting drunk. I don't like the way I feel when I'm drunk. I don't like feeling sick. I don't like slurring over my words. I already get to talking too fast. I get to fumbling over them. I don't need to be fumbling and slurring. I don't like slurring over my words. I don't like being drunk. I don't like feeling nauseous. I don't like having to throw up. I don't like not being aware of my surroundings. So I'll take shots or I'll have a drink or so, maybe two. But if I feel myself getting to the point where I'm getting drunk, I stop. The weed, on the other hand, I'll keep on smoking. I'll smoke. But it's like, once you high, you high. If I'm falling asleep or something when I'm smoking, it's because I'm sleepy. And weed help me go to sleep. Not because it's like, oh, she too high. Because I don't know. I was about to say, I don't think you can smoke weed and just get too high and you do anything else other than go to sleep. Drinking, you get to fighting, and I don't like how people act when they drunk. Unless you one of those people who you drink and then you go to sleep. You talk your shit, you be funny as fuck, and then you go to sleep, then I'm cool with that. But if you start fighting and, cussing and don't know when to shut the fuck up, bitch, I don't like drunks like that. Get the fuck on somewhere with that bullshit. So, I don't drink like that. I don't get like that when I'm drunk. If anything, I get to peeing a lot and talking too much or laughing or something like that. And I don't, drinking just, I can do at a minimum, is what I'm saying. Like, I can drink when we link up, but I'm going to know when to stop. Like, people be like, oh, pour a cup or pour a cup. It's like, no, if I done drunk 2 cups, I'm done, pretty much. If I done took about 2 double shots equaling 4 shots, I'm pretty much done with the drinks. So yeah, taking myself out. I just got to figure out what I'm about to do over the next couple of days first, because I'm still going out. I don't give a fuck if I do go and move into a hotel until I find us something, or stack up some money and move into a house or some shit like that. I don't give a fuck if I'm at the hotel. One of my kids, my teenagers, gonna come to that fucking hotel and watch Mari and Mally while I take myself out. I'm hearing, mama got a life too. Mama gotta have a life too. Mama gotta live. The hell? So, yeah. Melly Pop, like, I've been asked this lady for a Pop-Tart. He got stuff in there that he can eat, though. We just went to Sam's Club yesterday. Lily just texted talking about her face wash. I gotta go in there and get my baby face wash that I got. But I ain't going till it's time for me to take Lex to work. I'm wondering where the fuck is the mail. I've been sitting out here talking to y'all for damn near an hour, and I seen the mailman drive past. Like, what the fuck? You know, usually they park on one end and then they walk down, and then they, you know, they might bend the corner and then they go back to the truck. Like, it ain't take you an hour to walk this block. Now, I got the informed delivery that told me I'm supposed to be waiting on this motherfucking certified letter that I have to sign for. So I'm sitting here waiting to sign for it. For God is my witness. And so is YouTube Live, because I told y'all people be stealing my fucking mail. So y'all see that I'm sitting here waiting on this fucking mail. And there's some court papers too. So if I don't be at a court date, it's because I ain't getting no fucking mail that was supposedly certified and hand delivered to me, signed, sealed, delivered. And I'm sitting here waiting on it. Kind of getting a little bit pissed. Y'all heard me say I'm only smoking half of blunts at a time. I just smoked one half, now I'm on my second half. This is a hoe. Waiting on this fucking mail. I had put the tail at the bottom of this blunt. Y'all see that clip keep falling? That's why I gotta go get me another one. While I was lifting the other day though, it didn't fall. Alright. Let me take my baby this Pop-Tart and go in there and deep condition this fucking wig. I have a different wig as well and I haven't done anything to it yet, and I'm trying to see if I can find somebody that can help me put it on and like adjust it perfectly to my head. So let me see. I mean, I know I could do it, but hair just ain't my thing. That's why wigs is my thing. Hair just is not my thing. But I'm gonna see if somebody can help me put it on for when I get ready to take myself out for date night. I keep calling it date night. I'm having a date with myself. But I want to look cute though, because I said I was gonna get cute and at least post some pictures, because y'all see me looking like this all the time with my bonnet on and my Cinderella scraps. Y'all don't ever see me looking cute, so I'm gonna look cute and put some pictures up for myself and for my digital diary. Not doing too much, not trying to impress nobody, just a scrapbook, posting a picture for myself in my digital diary. And I want to look cute, so maybe I'm gonna find somebody who can help me. All right, y'all, see y'all later.